come in, relax, and shift back, turn, sink, and
Works great in slow motion.
if I come in, you're not responding in any way. I shift, right, now I'm vulnerable. Sink, turn. But that's the interaction.
Yeah.
Is that you're not allowing me to gain an advantage. Each one of us are flowing with the other person, so there's no advantage. As soon as we
Just
stop,
moving your
say then there's an advantage. We should
right, I
stop.
could feel when you were about to push me,
Yeah.
and then I just,
Yeah.
you are?
See, there's no response, so I have the advantage.
I was feeling, the
It's being
minute that I
alive,
felt the
that's-
rigidness, I
It
just,
does it, not being tense.
yeah, say it.
I'm just looking for areas where you're not responding, and I'll push on that.
Why don't we try looking for errors where I can respond?
See, I could tell when you're about to sprint, right?
Respond. Right.
Thick, 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 thick.
And so each time you move, I have to respond and balance myself in there. I don't have to push back, but I have to respond to what you're doing.
You rebalance it.
So if I come in here, you balance yourself, right, and then you're ready to push. You could push if you wanted to. See, so I was doing a lot of shifting this way.
Yeah.
So as long as you went along with that, I couldn't come in. See, so you're here, if you push a little bit, so as long as I respond to it, see? As long as I respond and balance myself, I can come in, because if you're not doing the same thing, I can come in. Don't worry about wondering what you should do. Just pay attention to what's going on, and you'll know what to do. Pay attention. And pay attention. Right, just look at the dynamics. Okay. See, there you could have continued the circle, just that your mind stopped. Your mind stopped. Continue by rotating your center. Okay. Don't move out to the end of it, to the end of the action. You're at the end of the action. Be in the middle of the action. No, don't go back to the end. Stay in the middle and work from the middle. Yeah. And at the end, work from the middle. Yeah. Everything is just rolling and turning. Once you come up, it stops.
Yeah.
See now, That's because you're not rolling from the center. I could not push you over if you only stayed in the center. I'd have to think of some other tricks.
If I only stayed in the center, I wouldn't need you.
This looks good. Sure.
So you're getting caught up with this.
I am
Drop
caught
that,
up.
drop that. Drop it even more. All right, and then. So if I'm,
Very difficult not to be caught up.
yeah,
You bring the energy, you bring the focus, you bring the mind right up.
you have to have, the mind has to have an inertia that it doesn't get pulled out so easily. It has to be substantial and not like a fog that just gets thrown about.
You want to go beat someone else up for a while? What?
See, fitting on the top. I'm just, my area where I'm thinking of how to respond is here. I'm not over here, I'm not responding from here. So if I came in even like this, respond from, you don't have to bring your shoulder over. You're here already. Just go right here. Just use your middle. See, you're using your top. Use your middle. Oops.
So even though you're supposed to be like sitting down, is the gravity supposed to be going like straight down?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're leaning back, but
Oh, you're like this.
there's like a line going to the top of your head, straight down,
Yeah.
not down on the knee.
Right. So here I'm taking your force down this way. You have your 45-degree line of force from the back into the front. But the weight is down like this. The weight's not over. The weight's down, but I'm taking the force down this way as opposed to this way. Taking it down this way. So I want to bring your force into my roots. If you come in, I'm bringing it down so that I can come back up. So yeah, are you having that force going 45 degrees down and up? Don't come back up again. Just use this to push, not this. This to push. Right. See, as you come in, I'm moving.
Yeah. Trying to be like a drunk.
Yeah, see, you're not falling in your shoes and everything, gripping on those floors.
Do you know?
It spikes.
Yes, you knew you were.
Digging into the wood. I can hear you. I can hear you moving.
Brush your chin.
See, use your hip movements, not reach with your arm. Don't reach over with your arm. Move your hip. move your hip in, and then you can push. And that's what I do, like this, I'm moving my hip in.
Mhm.
My arm's still over here.
Right.
Now I can push. But if I did this, I couldn't really do anything. Right, right.
So it goes.
See, what should I have done just then? I should have moved.
You should have moved back if I, you have to be able to detect what my hip is doing. So I can leave my arms out and come in, right?
Yeah.
You have to be able to tell that I came in.
Mhm.
Now I have an advantage. So you're trying to make up the distance with your arms, make up the distance with your hips, and leave your arms loose. Move in, relax the shoulders and the arms, relax. Now use your arms. Really use your hips through the arms. Your hips are getting tired. See, they're not moving. The top is moving a lot.
Right.
The middle's not moving. Right, it's a lot easier, right? But you, use that.
Coming in there.
Loose, loose. Because I'm trying to come into your hip. So here, and into your hip. The hip doesn't move and the top locks up. You're gonna go, but there's no reason for you to go over. Just let the hip drop in and just come up. Because you don't want to move the
Yeah.
hips.
I'm moving them haphazardly then, instead of the way.
They're rotating. That's the top. So you jump up to the top. Just work. Just work the hips. Don't worry about the top. Let the top sit down for a while. Right. Yeah. See, when you push me back, watch when I'm doing everything from here. Now when I want to push, I can come up, as opposed to this, push me back. See, now I'm up, like that.
But when you go to push me, sometimes if I go like this, I feel like I can't go no more.
Well, you go like that and turn.
So I let you.
You're leaving it in the end, yeah.
So I'm staying too forward and trying to move and I'm
You have to be able to use your shifting.
Mhm.
Shifting, turning, sinking, rising, rotating.
Yeah, well, once I was back like that,
Let's move it. I didn't catch you.
Right.
You just froze and didn't want to move.
as you push
If I
back,
come here, you didn't want to move your hips. No. Rotate your hip. Right. It has nothing to do with what I did over there.
yeah, but I felt like I was caught. As
You
I
were
went
caught
back.
over here.
You came in, I went back
Okay,
like
so
this.
you were caught
And
here,
I
but you're
felt
not
like I-
caught here, and you can do anything over here.
Yeah, but I felt like I couldn't move my hip. It was locked.
You locked it, I didn't
Yeah.
lock your hip. You should hit. Not locking your hip.
Mhm.
Like the big bear wolf coming up to the top.
Yeah, the minute you go to push me, I'm like
That's
this.
because I'm coming up from the bottom, and you're only thinking about this line of force. But there's other lines of forces that you could use. If you can't use this one, use this line of force. Lots of lines of forces.
Yeah, but why am I coming down?
You have it.
Okay. So you
Yeah, you have to become comfortable with
coming up
this
this way.
line of force. See, you're struggling with this, right?
Yeah.
Work with this. You create the context that you want to work within. You don't have to work within my context. Whoever controls the context, in case the context, see, you're responding
right
to
to
this. Yeah, you respond from here, and I go. You have to be aware of your own context and not have it removed from your mind.
Mhm.
So I got you to go to my context. As long as I get you to go to my context, I can win. Right. Yeah. And even if I just have you go to my context in one little part of your body, you get caught up in that, then the rest of you can't work.
So you're coming.
I'm coming over here, but the rest of you could have a different context, different lines of force,
Mhm.
angles. I'm always more thinking about your context than about the movements themselves. Movements themselves, I'm just gonna move with what you're doing. But I'm looking for the context that you're using. In other words, the line of movement and force that you're using. See if I can take advantage of that.
Mhm.
And the movements, I just use whatever movements you give me. I try not
But
to.
it seems that I keep opening myself to the same exact right there.
Well, be here. Leave there,
Mhm.
be over here. But if I'm catching you
Yeah,
here.
it's funny, I go
if I'm
right
catching
here
you
and I walk
Then
up.
you can go over here. It's your choice, your body, you can do what you want. We'll go over here. No, bring everything over to here, right, and push, yeah. It's just I'm capturing your mind. If I capture your mind, I can capture your body.
Mhm.
So keep your mind free. See, I brought your mind up to that side. And do that same thing with you when you come in. See, I'm thinking, that's what I'm paying attention to, is not so much techniques.
Mhm.
It's just these principles. The techniques you make up. So you can make up techniques. But the principles of the awareness, the connection, is what you're paying attention to.
I'm not ready to incorporate it. Slow motion, you can do it.
Just keep alive, 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 everything alive.
See, I feel it coming right in, and I'm walking.
Just flow with it. Join it. If I'm coming in, join with it.
Instead of walking
It's
it up.
not, yeah, don't oppose it. It's part of you. This is part of you. Can't think in terms of two people, it's one person.
It's just taking that flowing right through them instead of
Join, as soon
stopping.
as I come in, you have to join. Join, don't oppose. Join. Relax and join. Now you can do what you want with it.
Mhm.
You have to join, not join it in a tight way where you're grabbing it, just light.
So every time you're actually pushing me,
Join
I'm
with it.
locking it.
You're
But if
locking.
I absorb,
That's locking.
right?
Just join it from your middle. In other words, look at me from your, look at the force that's coming in from
Mhm.
you. Not, see you're locking the top? Don't do anything with the top. Just join with your middle. There always has to be a joining. If I come in here, let's say with this hand, join my hand with your middle. Not the top, the middle. So let's say you're coming into me, say I'm joining with my middle, right? And then I could easily come up. Join. As much as I come in, you join. The joining is a creative thing, it's not just a one-time thing. Right? So join, and I come here, join this way. Join this way now. Join this way. So the connect, you have to stay connected as things are changing, the connection changes.